Hi there, I'm Dennis Cohen in the Heritage High Future Center.
And I'm Chris Glover, located in the EC Glass Future Center.
And we're here today to help you understand the importance of the SAT and ACT and how to navigate test optional in today's settings. So first of all, the SAT and ACT are standardized college admissions exams used by four-year colleges around the country. For the past 2 years, many colleges have gone test optional, which means they will accept but not necessarily require one of these exams for college admissions. We're here today to tell you why we still think the SAT is an important part of your college admissions process. Now, if you're thinking about going directly to CVCC or pursuing a trade school, we would encourage you to reach out to your future center director or school counselor around the decision to take or not take the SAT. So the first reason we think these tests are still important is because they maximize your opportunities. Test optional admissions isn't a guarantee for the class of 2023 and beyond, and individual colleges have the right to require an SAT or ACT, even if the general trend remains. These tests also give an edge in competitive settings. They can be used for course placements for incoming freshmen and can also be a required part of admissions into competitive majors or for honors programs at individual colleges.
The third reason we think that the SAT and the ACT are still a good idea, even though they're optional, is because many private organizations require or at least request SAT or ACT scores. So if you're interested in getting additional funding or additional scholarships from either private organizations or some different local bodies in your community, sometimes they will look for SAT scores as a way to measure who is the best competitively against each other. A fourth reason is consideration for athletes. So whether you would like to be a Division I, Division II, or Division III athlete, a lot of recruiters and coaches want all the information they can get on student athletes. And this includes sometimes SAT scores because collegiate athletics is highly competitive. They are also looking for reasons to select one student over another, and they're looking for the best return on their investment. So the best confidence that they have that athletes will stick with them through the course of their entire career. And then finally, and I think this is one of the most important reasons why we still advocate for most students to take the SAT, is because you own your own test scores, which means it is a low risk option. So if you take the SAT or the ACT and you do really well, you can choose to submit those SAT scores because they might help your competitive advantage. On the other hand, if you do not do well when you take the SAT or the ACT, you are not required to submit those scores to the schools you're interested in. So it gives a lot of the power back to you. We would like to end this just by saying that if you have any questions about any of these things we just mentioned or anything else related to SATs, you can feel free to contact Mr. Cohen or me in our respective future centers. Our emails are listed below. Also, feel free to reach out to your respective school counselors at both EC Glass and Heritage for any questions about the SAT.